Am I the a-hole for telling my roommate she has to get rid of her new puppy or move out because of my partner's trauma? I, 25F, own a 2-bedroom apartment. I live there with my partner, 26M, who works a demanding job that keeps him away a lot. He's typically only home about 1 week per month. Despite his limited time physically in the apartment, it is still his home, and we treat it as such. A few months ago, I decided to rent out the 2nd bedroom to a roommate, 23F, to help cover costs, and because I was spending so much time alone. We agreed to a monthly rental arrangement that includes rent and utilities. As part of the written agreement, I included a very specific clause: no pets, especially no dogs, due to my partner's traumatic history with them. It wasn't a casual preference, it was a hard boundary, and the lease made it clear that breaking this clause would be grounds for termination of her tenancy. Well, 2 days ago, she came home with a puppy. I was shocked and immediately asked what was going on. She told me she needed it for emotional support and had been planning to get one for a while. I reminded her of the pet clause she agreed to and explained, again, that my partner has a deep, legitimate trauma related to dogs. Her response? That since he's barely ever here and she's living in the apartment full-time, she should have more of a say in what happens here, and that she shouldn't have to give up her dog. I told her flat out, that's not how this works. She's not a co-owner. She's a tenant in my home, and she knowingly violated a term of our rental agreement. I told her the dog has to go, or she does. She started crying and said I was being heartless and that I don't care about her mental health needs. She's now moping around, slamming doors, and making passive-aggressive comments. My partner just left on a work trip and won't be back for another 3 weeks. I told her that's the window she has to either rehome the puppy or find another place to live. I'm trying to be respectful and give her time, but I won't let her stay here with a dog and knowingly put my partner in an unsafe, uncomfortable situation in his own home. For the record, I do understand that emotional support animals can be genuinely helpful, but this wasn't a conversation. We didn't talk about it, she didn't ask, and there's no official documentation. She just went out and got a puppy knowing full well she was breaking a lease clause. So, ITIA, for giving her this ultimatum,